Hello, everybody. Thanks for stopping by today. I hope you had a great holiday. Oh, we're going into a new year, aren't we? And I know that we all wish that things would just magically change at the stroke of midnight for this year, but I personally feel that I'm feeling more optimistic for 2021, and I hope that you are too. So I decided to do a little crafting for New Year's Eve. I wanted to make a piece for my mantle, and it's just a few layers of vintagey things put together. I was inspired by this beautiful postcard, a little bit of jewelry, and it's just so sparkly. And when I imagine New Year's Eve, it's just so sparkly, isn't it? So I'm making another one of these for a friend. If you'd like to stick around and watch the process, that would be great. So let's get to it. Okay, the inspiration for this project did come from this beautiful postcard. This was a download from Etsy shop Ivory Coast. Put a link below to that shop if you'd like to check it out. Really pretty postcards, vintage photography you can download and use into your projects. Really, really pretty. So thank you to Ivory Coast for that. And I just printed it out on some cardstock. And while I was at it, I printed out in old typewriter font, Kiss Me at Midnight. Okay, so this is layered up, and my first layer, instead of just using some chipboard or cardboard, I decided to use one of my old cabinet cards. I particularly like this one because it has a lot of writing going on in the back. But let me just say, these cards that I get from my friend Glenn, Glenn deals in the vintage ephemera and photography, and he'll set aside a box for me because these will have maybe not the greatest of images. They're damaged around the edges. They're faded out. So to him, they kind of go in my junk box. So I'm always grateful for that. So I decided this would be a really good base to start out this project to work off of. Now, this piece here, I had this old envelope that I used that I attached to the card. I decided to maybe change it up a little, and I found an old postcard that I had, and it says Old Lang Syne. So it's a little postcard they sent out for New Year's Eve. And I'm going to start by just laying this on right here, just gluing this on, and I'm just going to use my glue gun. Use any kind of glue you like when you're doing things like this, but this works just fine. So there's my first little layer. And then my second little layer, this is a scrap of old bridal lace. I'm going to lift my camera up a little bit here. Scrap of old bridal lace. I'm going to cut out a piece. Just kind of lay across there. Just kind of winging it as I go. This trim from this cabinet card is showing here. That really looks pretty. Okay. Get this. Okay, I think that looks good right there. Let me grab some Fabrifix. Okay. All right, my Fabrifix, this busted open, went shooting out everywhere. So I have to be a little bit careful with it. It was a whole new bottle too, so I tried to just do some repairs with some painter's tape. Just gonna lay a little layer right here. Okay, that looks pretty. Now here is our photograph. Let's cut that out. Okay. Let me cut out our Kiss Me at Midnight too. So does anybody have any special things they're doing for New Year's Eve this year? I know my husband and I will just be doing our usual, sitting home watching Netflix. That seems to be the routine around here. But maybe I'll make a special dinner. Okay, let me see. Let me just trim this up a little bit more. I'm going to grab my little corner punch. Sorry about that. I didn't have it sitting on my table. I like this. It just gives it a little bit more of a finished look. It's pretty. Okay. I grab a little bit of Distress ink just to get a little vintage look on here. Ah, so much better. Do that on this as well. Since this is printed on a white cardstock. It's kind of bright. This little typewriter font. Okay, got those looking good. All right, so I'm thinking my picture's going to look pretty right there. This will look good right there. And let me grab a couple of things here. So this is a piece of old tooly looking lace. I cut this off of something. I'm not even sure what it was, but I am going to just lay that here. I made this project a little bit more lacy and kind of Victorian looking because this image was just so romantic. So I wanted this piece to be romantic as well. Here I have, this was a flea market find. Love this. This was beautiful, soft blue satin ribbon, finished on both sides, which that's one of my favorite things when it's finished on both sides. And I had a little bit of coffee that let me see. Hold on a sec. Sorry about that. You guys, I'm so sorry about that. You think I would remember to unplug the phone. So anyway, this is a little bit of coffee, dark coffee that I mixed up with a little bit of water, and I put a few drops of alcohol in this, and it just stays really good. It never gets moldy when you do the alcohol. I just laid some of the ribbon out on a paper towel and sprayed it, as well as a little bow, which I love how that turned out. I love the look of that. It just looks like really old ribbon. So we're going to use some of that. And let's see, that's going to go maybe right there, and this right here. Okay, I think that's going to do it. I want to add a little bit of glitter to this. All right, so I'm just going to take my paintbrush and I'm going to go around the edges a little bit here. Make a little frame of glitter. Thinking about glitter makes me think about my granddaughter, Aubrey. I wish we were crafting together today, Aubrey. But look at our day again. No worries about that. This seems to be my go-to. My go-to glitter. Sprinkle it around a little bit. And we have a pretty glitter frame. Okay. All right, so let's see. Let's put her and her little boyfriend right here. Let's just get them in place. Pop that right on right there. Oh, it's so pretty. Let me take this ribbon. Maybe like that. real quick with my glue gun. It's a pretty little strip of ribbon right there. Right. And the bow right there. I think on this one, since we did a couple little variations, on this one I added a little piece of feather boa, which would probably be pretty on here too. Let me grab a chunk of that. Just a little bit. When you cut this, you get feathers everywhere. So we'll go right there. Okay, and then we'll put our pretty bow right there. Oh, I see something I forgot to glitter. This beautiful lace collar of hers. Yeah, that needs to sparkle. And this gluey paintbrush needs to go soak. I don't want to leave those paintbrushes sitting out with that glue on there. Okay. Ah, that looks nice. Bead of hot glue and boom. This right here, isn't this pretty? This is just a little trim. And what I usually do with this is I will cut a little rosebud off of that. Oops. Oh my God, you guys, hold on. Yeah, you gotta put the glitter on the glue. Whew, that was a close one. Okay. All right, good. Got ahead of myself here. Okay, we're back. All right, we're gonna cut a little rosebud right off of this pretty trim, and let's put that in her hair. So cute. And then I'm going to also put one right on our bow over here. Isn't that pretty? Okay. So yeah, a little variation here. This one here, not only the old envelope, but I had this little brooch. Isn't that pretty? A little clock that I put on there. Oh, I see something else that I added to this one that would be pretty on this one. Have these little sticky pearls. Now, even though these are self-adhesive and sticky, I have trust issues with that. I'm going to just put a little dot of hot glue on the back of that. And pop that right on the end of my little Kiss Me at Midnight banner. Okay, so one of the things that I did on this one here is I added this little cardboard easel to the back. So I have one of those there. This does have an adhesive strip. I do trust this one a little bit more than the glue dots. So I'm just going to, boom, pop that right on the back, right there. So this will sit up on a mantle, just like so. I know it's hard to see. Bring the camera in a little bit. Sitting up like that. Isn't that a darling project? So there you go. Gather up some little things you have laying around, download yourself a beautiful image that inspires you, and make something pretty for your mantle. Make something all sparkly too for your mantle. So I wanted to show you one more thing before we go. Look at this sweet little book. I had found this on eBay for Old Lang Syne. It has the the words to the whole song all the way through here by Robert Burns. Isn't that just really beautiful? So I love this, and I think I'll prop it up on my mantle too and make my little New Year's display. So Happy New Year, my friends, and thank you for this year and all of your support and your beautiful comments. And I truly, truly just thank you from the bottom of my heart. And Valentine's Day's coming, and I've got Valentine videos lined up for you. So let's go into the new year. Let's make it good. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.